everyone, and welcome to this week's video. This week I'm going to be going through all of my bullet journals from my very first one that I only did 2 weeks in to the current one that I'm about to finish before August. And I just thought it would be cool just to see my progress because at least I remember when I first started that I was really frustrated with how my style was looking and how it wasn't looking as pretty as everyone else's. And one of my biggest tips to beginners is the fact, just wait for your style to change because it will change with how you need it and you will improve. I mean, it's pretty much proven that if you practice, you're going to get better at something, And bullet journaling is the same way. So I just thought it would be cool to go through all of my bullet journals from beginning to now and just see where I started and where I ended. So that's pretty much all this is going to be. It's just going to be a big flip through video. So hope you enjoy. Alright, so starting with this journal. This is a green room, just $6 journal I got at Target. And I got this in the middle of June of 2016. And let's see. You can see I made an attempt to index. This is actually like a first. I don't think I've ever flipped through this before. So this is just like what my index looked like. It's actually not too bad. I just got really lazy with it. Skipped some pages because I didn't... Oh wait, yeah, I skipped some pages because I was always told that with an index you're going to want to skip at least like 2 or 3 pages. This was my year at a glance. My mood tracker. This is so cringy for me. My key actually doesn't look half bad. It just sucks that I couldn't really keep up with it. I've always been bad with keys because it always changes for me. Let's see, full calendar, because I was using full calendar planners. If you watch my FAQ, I explained all that. But I used full, calendars like this, and I was really afraid to go away from that because I didn't know how I would react. And at the time, I was still using a planner. Just in case I would forget something. I was too afraid to commit to just this. But now that I have, I'm so much better. I love these little doodle memories. I forgot about these. I might do that for August, I don't know. My first weekly, oh my gosh, this is the 19th through 25th. Oh, it's so funny. So funny. It actually doesn't look half bad, honestly. Like, I was expecting a lot worse because I couldn't really remember. And this thing is just falling apart. Look at this. It's so falling apart. Oh, these were like my goals. I called them to-dos by the end of June. They were actually kind of goals. So, wow, see, Finding Dory was on here. I feel like Finding Dory came out not that long ago. I feel like that was not when it came out, but whatever. This is the only inspiration quotes page that ever came to anything. Ooh. Why is this sticking? That's different. Okay. Another weekly. It's actually not a bad weekly either. Then into July. I tried, guys. Like, I had July all set up. I had it all ready to go, and then my, actually don't mind that. That's actually really cool. I forgot I came up with that. This is actually the first spread that ever got featured. This is kind of how I started getting known, was for this. I never even used it, so, that shows you. But, yeah, I had it all planned out, had it all, figured out, and then right when I got to Marvel, it kind of, like, you saw it's, like, falling apart, so my OCD couldn't live with that, so. Oh, I guess I actually did go all the way to where my index said. Huh. But yeah, I still have, like, all this that I could go through, so if I ever needed a notes book, I could just use this, I guess. So yeah, that's where I started out at. But I really don't consider my 1 year to be that. I consider it to be where I started here. And when I started my Instagram, because that's actually where I started getting really serious about it. So if we open this up, July is going to look really similar. Didn't have an index because it didn't really help me. My this year page looks really similar. My key changed quite a bit, even though I ended up not even really using this. Let me zoom in a little bit here. So yeah, key didn't really change very much. I mean, it did, but I still just never really used it very well. I tried the year in pixels thing. It's so weird how I can look back at this and remember exactly why I was sad during that time, and yeah, it's just, that's weird. More memories. I love these memories pages. Like, that's probably my favorite part of this bullet journal, is looking back at these. Finding Dory. I can't believe Finding Dory came out that long ago. I feel like it hasn't been a year since Finding Dory came out anyway. Yeah, it's like I remember all these things I did that month. That's insane. My July page, fireworks theme. More memories. Oh yeah, I just brought these over from June because I knew that's where I started, you know, so. That's so funny. I swear Pokemon Go did not come out a year ago. Like, I swear. Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah, just kind of refined a lot of what I did in June. I can't believe how good I was at doing those. Now if I did that, I would not do any of those. Yeah, this is crazy. Quotes. So many quotes. Yeah, now I would not dare skip a page of my bullet journals. Happy list. This was another one that got featured that got me pretty popular. Even though I took it from, well, I didn't take it, I credited whoever did this. I think it was Breeberry, something like that, I don't remember. Oh gosh, I did whole pages for my weekends. That's so funny. This is still one of my favorite spreads. I don't know why. It just turned out, I think it's because of this, because I started lettering a little bit. But yeah, I remember really liking that one. I still do. Yeah, I mean, I would scotch tape pages together because I hated the ghost tape. My original 101 and 1001, and I'm still going strong on this. I'm about almost 50% done with all of them. August. August was another one that got me really popular because I mean, I'm still getting people who, where is it? Is it in this month? Who use like this color scheme, and in my old August Playing With Me video, I did like the tutorial on how to do this. I still find people doing this and crediting me for it, which is really awesome. I love it. Mainly the leaf thing, not necessarily this, but the leaves, technically. It's so crazy. I swear these were not a year ago. Like, oh man. Okay. Yeah, inspiration kind of fell off. To do. I still can't believe how good I was at doing that. This is another one that got me pretty popular. Or, you know, no, not popular, but I still love this little thing it did at the bottom. I was so proud of that. I still really like this, actually. I love this. It's probably one of my favorites. My first Instagram tracker. I feel like it took forever for me to get to that point. It took forever. Like, I almost didn't finish this by the end of this bullet journal, which was kind of crazy to think about, considering in about a month I get about 1,000. Well, not really. Probably not. Probably, I don't really know. Lately, in about a month's time, I get about 1,000. So, yeah, this is crazy. Gosh, dailies. I remember September just fell apart. Oh gosh, yeah. I was a little bit busy. This is all, like, literally just all this is school stuff that I had to do every day. It's insane. How did I survive? Dude, this is crazy. It's also crazy to think that this was just, not this last semester, but the semester before. Which is kind of crazy, because I feel like that was forever ago. Yeah, that's crazy. I can't believe I was doing one-page dailies. Like, you can tell I was busy because this is so minimal. This was all of art prize. Like, I am so sad. I mean, I took this with me and I didn't think to journal about art prize. I mean, I could always just go back and do it because I still remember it, like, vividly, but... Oh, man. Yeah, even I didn't even do my memories. Like, you know I'm busy when I can't even remember to do my memories. I actually did a lot of these, too. So, a lot of those should be crossed off. This is a book tag I got tagged in by Rika Loves Hugs. Plan with me. Yeah, I did one day. I was sore for 2 weeks. Packing list. I really like how this turned out, too. October, I feel like, was my peak. Not my peak, but, like, the beginning of where I started to actually experiment and try new things and improve. I feel like October is when I actually started improving. Because I was creating these kind of pages. I did a whole lettering challenge every single day. And this was, like, very first time lettering and stuff. It's crazy. I can't believe how good some of these come out, because now if I were to do that, I feel like it would not look that nice and neat. This is probably one of my favorites with the lettering. Prison Mike. Yeah, I started, or I didn't start, I tried out a Dutch door? Is that what it's called? But, yeah, didn't really work out very well for me. Didn't really like it. Yeah, I just feel like October was really awesome because I had, you know, journaling, I was trying a lot of new things. It just looks like a very well put together month for me. I really like this. This was really helpful for me, so I really liked that. Just these in general were just really helpful. November was also a big month where I got a lot of features because people liked my stuff. Yeah. This was one that got shared a lot. This one is still one of my most fave, I think. Probably not anymore, but last year this was like my top one, and this is actually my least favorite one I ever did. So, funny how that works. I was actually doing pretty okay with my habit trackers. I feel like now I'm kind of slacking a little bit, but... I remember finishing this. I finished it in like, what is that, 12 days? That was like, whew, that was like the fastest I've read a book in a really long time. Christmas. Playing with me. God, November and December are so long. Like, it's crazy. I can't believe I skipped so many pages. This probably would have lasted me a year, I feel like. Crystals. This one got really popular. Yeah, and this is whenever washi came into the mix. I bought some washi for myself for Christmas. October, November, December are my favorites. Definitely in this bullet journal. Can you tell when school ended? Oh man. favorites too, just because it looks so busy and just well loved, you know? I'm really glad I'm starting up a lettering challenge again. This looked a lot better as a sketch, I remember. I do not like how this turned out. I need to get back into washi tape. I have so much of it. I just need to use it. I like how this turned out too. Yeah, this is another one I finished really fast. Goblet of Fire took me forever just because this whole last semester was crazy. And Happy Mail from Sunshine and Stationery. This is one of my favorite memories pages too. This is whenever I brought the memories pages back. And I don't know, I just really like how this looks. I've never been able to get it to look like this in my brain, or like in my mind, my other ones I've done. I just feel like I haven't been able to get it to this point where it looks nice. I mean, all of them look nice, but not how this looks nice in my mind anyway. But, oh, and then the end of this one. 2016 review, this was fun to do, because it was fun to like flip back through this and try and remember. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, and then I have my little college thing over here. So yeah, that was the journey through this one. As you can see, just from this into, like just from this into this was quite a bit different. And now we're gonna go from this to my current one, which you guys have seen most of. But, you know, just in case, I'll flip through it too, so. Then this one, I remember I was so shocked at how wide it was compared to the moleskin, because, I mean, it does have about half an inch on each page difference, so. Again, from Caitlin. My index I definitely used. I'm still currently using it. I was really into the word of the year thing, so change has been in. I'm going to do a personal project with that. I got into being artsy, and of course I was taking advantage of all the dots instead of having to deal with ruled like I did in my last one. It's crazy to see how just from the end of December to here it already looks so different just because I changed bullet journals. Here's my 100, 101, 1001. I'm pretty sure I can cross a few more of these off, maybe. I think. I'm pretty sure I can. We'll see. And I still have a little over a year. Let's see, Instagram tracker. I just feel like once I got my Lloyd term, everything just kind of clicked, and it finally looked how I wanted it to. So that could be even a thing too, where, you know, it's just you need to find the right journal for you. Yeah, this is a lot different. You can definitely tell I was taking advantage of the square. The easy square method. But yeah, overall, like, weekly still looked the same for quite a while. Daily still kind of looked the same. I remember in my moleskin, this one, that I wasn't planning the entire month ahead of time, I don't think. I think I was actually doing it the bullet journal method, where you do it weekly, you know, where, like, if something doesn't work, you change it. With this one, all the way through, I've just done the, you know, plan it all at once, and then, you know, go back in. Yeah, change is definitely my word of the year for a reason. A lot has changed. Happy birthday to me! found the Checker Life check. Super fun. Yeah, this was something I saw from Instagram I tried, so I'm excited just to see like how my next Lloyd term, because my new one for August is a Lloyd term 1917, just like this one, and now that I've gotten kind of all my experimenting out of the way, I'm kind of excited to see how I implement all kinds of different things. You know, that I've kind of figured my way into, you know, a Lloyd term. Like, it took me a while in my moleskin to, like, you know, adapt to it. But now that I'm way adapted to the Lloyd term, I'm excited to see how I'll do certain things, you know what I mean? This is another thing that got featured a lot, because everyone was into the mood mandala. But because I don't have a compass, I was like, well, I'm going to do my own, so I did it. And a lot of people actually liked it, I was surprised. Spring break, yay! Oh, I wish I could have a spring break right about now. I actually finished Goblet of Fire, so I have to update this. Lettering. This one's pretty good. I really like how this memory's turned out. I just wish I could figure out why it just looks off to me. Like, I feel like maybe these need to be darker because there's not much contrast. I don't really know. Oh boy. Yep, I was still trying to get the full calendar to work, and it did kind of work. Like, from March and April, it did actually kind of really work for me, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't really work for me now for some reason. I'm trying to bring back the doodling, because I remembered really liking the memory doodles, but I want to try the gratitude one. And this one didn't really, it got really busy between prepping for finals and all kinds of other drama happening with the art department, so I really like how April turned out though, with like the washi and the color scheme. Another crazy month full of stuff. I didn't even actually finish my memories. I think I either forgot some, or I just didn't have enough memory, something. My first artsy page. Even just looking through the last 3 months of this, it's crazy to see how it changed dramatically. Okay, so my life was a little messed up in May. I never shared this on my Instagram, but yeah, life was crazy in May. May and June, those are very messed up. Oh, and I finally finished a gratitude spread. And I really like how that looks, so. I like the one line a day better now, though. This is when I was easing into my current weekly. And I kind of want to, I don't really know what I want to do for August yet. I'm so conflicted right now. I need to do that too. Oops. June. Yeah, it looks a lot different compared to what I first started, I feel like. And I love it. I love looking back and seeing it. Yeah, June was a little messed up too. Tried a one-page memories, and I actually really liked it. So I'm gonna keep it again for July. Well, I did keep it again for July. Trying out dailies again, and actually all of July is has dailies in it. This I really like doing. It's just I wanted to try and do a lot of other colors, like in my Crayola collection, like my super tips. But every time I got home I just forgot to do it, and every time I remembered to do this I was away from my Crayola collection. So that's why I just never finished this. No one's ever seen that one either. I'm pretty sure no one even knew I was doing this challenge, so brain dump. And then here's July. I didn't do a July plan with me just because I knew I would be doing videos like this. And because I knew that, you know, somewhere along the way, you guys would see July somehow. So yeah, this is what I have currently, I guess. So we can put this in comparison to at the beginning of the video. So... that's it. Besides, back here I have some pages. Like pen tests, all that good stuff. Yeah, and this is all I have left in this bullet journal. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, if you watch that July flip through and compare it to these two, it's pretty different. Anyways, I just thought that this would be fun to look at. I figured it would be a good message to send that your style is going to change whether you know it or not. And you are going to improve, and that's pretty much the point I wanted to get across. If, you know, within the 1 year of bullet journaling, that's all I teach somebody, I'm okay with that. Because it took me a really long time with my artwork and with this to kind of come to peace with that. And that it is eventually going to change. It just takes a little bit of time. So yeah, it was a pretty simple video, you know, just a one-take video, pretty much. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!